What would you do if you believed you had only one day left? Would you go to work? Would you call your family? Would you travel somewhere special? Or would you simply look up at the sky, waiting for the unknown? Now, imagine that question being asked not by a few people, but by millions across the globe. On one extraordinary December morning, cities woke up to an atmosphere unlike anything they had experienced before. Television channels discussed mysterious predictions. Websites crashed under millions of visitors. Social media exploded with countdowns. Some people laughed. Some were curious. Others quietly wondered, what if it's true? No one knew exactly what was supposed to happen. Some believed a hidden planet was approaching Earth. Others expected an enormous solar storm. Many pointed to an ancient calendar that appeared to end on one very specific date, December 21. A single day that became one of the biggest global mysteries of the modern age. But how did an ancient civilization become connected to the end of the world? Why were millions convinced that history was about to stop? And what really happened when the final countdown reached zero? Tonight, we're uncovering the remarkable true story behind the day the entire world held its breath. The story doesn't begin in 2012. It begins more than 1,000 years earlier, deep within the tropical forests of Central America. Here, the ancient Maya built magnificent cities, towering pyramids, stone observatories, and one of the most sophisticated calendar systems ever created. They carefully tracked the movements of the sun, the moon, the planets, and the passing of time itself. Unlike our modern calendar, the Maya measured time using enormous repeating cycles. Each cycle eventually came to an end, only for another to begin. For centuries, this calendar remained an extraordinary example of ancient mathematics. Then, everything changed. During the late 20th century, researchers translated more Maya inscriptions than ever before. One particular calendar cycle pointed to a date that fascinated writers around the world, December 21st. Almost immediately, speculation began. Books appeared claiming the Maya had predicted the end of civilization. Television documentaries added dramatic music and mysterious narration. Websites connected the date to hidden planets, ancient prophecies, secret civilizations, even alien visitors. One theory quickly became another. Soon, no one seemed to know where the original story had even started. As the internet grew, the rumors spread faster than ever before. Videos reached millions of viewers. Discussion forums filled with endless debates. Every day introduced another prediction. Some claimed Earth's magnetic poles would suddenly reverse. Others believed a mysterious planet called Nibiru would appear from deep space. Some expected giant solar storms unlike anything in history. Others simply believed anything, would happen. The uncertainty became part of the mystery. Scientists repeatedly explained that none of these predictions matched reality. Astronomers carefully tracked every object near Earth. NASA answered thousands of questions from concerned members of the public. Experts explained that the Maya calendar wasn't predicting destruction at all. It simply marked the completion of one great cycle of time, very much like finishing one calendar year and beginning another. But facts often travel more slowly than exciting stories. As December approached, the atmosphere became impossible to ignore. Television news featured daily countdowns. Newspapers interviewed historians and astronomers. Schools discussed the rumors. Children asked their parents difficult questions. Even people who dismissed the prediction found themselves wondering, what if everyone else knows something I don't? Hotels near famous Maya temples became fully booked. Thousands of visitors traveled to Mexico, Guatemala, and Belize. Many wanted to witness history. Others hoped to experience a spiritual new beginning. Some climbed mountains. Others gathered around ancient ruins. Many simply wanted to be somewhere meaningful, just in case. Then, the day finally arrived. December 21st, 2012. The sun rose over Australia, then Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, South America. Hour by hour, people waited. News channels remained on air. Scientists continued monitoring space. Nothing unusual appeared. The oceans remained calm. The skies looked exactly as they had the day before. Morning became afternoon. Afternoon became evening. Still, millions continued watching the clock. Every passing hour seemed more suspenseful than the last. As midnight arrived in one country, the world quietly moved into December 22. Then another country reached midnight. Then another. One by one, every time zone crossed into a brand new day. The world continued exactly as it always had. Eventually, researchers explained that the famous prediction had never existed in ancient Maya writings. The calendar had simply completed one cycle. The next one immediately began. Just as turning the page from December 31 to January 1 doesn't end time, neither did the Maya calendar. Yet December 21, 2012 remains unforgettable, not because the world ended, but because it revealed something fascinating about human nature. People have always searched for answers about the future. We are naturally curious. We are drawn toward mysteries. And sometimes, the stories we tell become almost as powerful as reality itself. Today, historians remember 2012 as one of the greatest examples of a global prediction fueled by the internet. Scientists remember it as an opportunity to educate millions about astronomy. And many people simply remember it as the day everyone looked at the sky, waiting, only to discover something unexpectedly comforting. Tomorrow still existed, life continued, and history kept moving forward. Because sometimes the most extraordinary ending turns out to be a brand new beginning.